Everyone, welcome back to another great episode of Rehana's Cuisines. Today I am super excited to bring you a dairy-free pudding that you can make. It's Falooda pudding and it's amazing. So if you want to learn how to do this, let's go ahead, review all the ingredients. But before we do that, if you've subscribed, thank you so much. If you haven't, jump on board, subscribe so that you can spend some time in the kitchen with me, and don't forget to hit that bell so that you get a notification every time a new video has been uploaded. Head over to www.rehanasrecipes.com for all the recipes that you can print out and put together. So let's get started. So I have here 24 ounces of cashew milk. We're gonna be using 1 cup of boiling hot water. We're gonna be using half a cup of this China grass, which is Falooda, which is also known as this product here. So it's it's called agar. It's China grass. And then we're gonna do some cardamom powder, about half a teaspoon of vanilla essence to even 1 teaspoon, a couple drops of rose essence. And then this is, I just wanted to show you that they also have this kind of agar or Falooda that is sold in the market. So whatever you find, it's fine. Just make sure that you chop it up because it comes in these long strands. So you'll have to cut it up with the scissors. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the half a cup of agar or Falooda and put it on our. Okay, so what we'll do is I have super hot water here. I'm just doing that to expedite the video here. So it's 1 cup, but if you do it, it's really good. It's gonna give it a head start to start melting away. In that goes half a cup of the Falooda mix. I'm gonna put that on medium low and I'm gonna wait until this completely dissolves. All right, we'll just put it on the stove, and while that's dissolving, let's go ahead and just mix up our milk. So into the cashew milk, I'm gonna add the cardamom powder, half a cup of sugar, and that can be up to your taste, whatever taste. If you want it sweeter, then you can add more sugar in it. I just need to get more vanilla here. It's right here. Also, if you want to know where I buy my vanilla, it's on Amazon. I have the link in the description box below. You can order it from there. This is the best vanilla that I have ever used, and this is the only one that I trust. And then we're going to add about 2-3 droplets of rose essence, which is completely up to you. Now, for this, you can add whatever color that you like in it. Traditionally, it is done with green and pink. So I just made one right now for the regular version, and I added neon pink in it. For this one, I'm adding neon green in it. Now, I don't know if it's really gonna give us that color that I want, but let's see. Oh, I think it looks very, very pretty. China grass is melting away really well. Let's go ahead and check that. I feel like it has dissolved really well. So now we'll add our milk mixture in here. Whoa. All right. And then what we'll do is we're gonna let this come to 1 boil. Once it comes to that 1 boil, we're gonna start putting this in our containers, and then we will put it in the refrigerator for about 4 to 5 hours. Okay. Now I'm going to transfer it back to the same bowl that we had it in before, and we're going to sieve it so that way, strain it so that way if any of those Falooda pieces that were in there has not melted, then that's going to be in our strainer. Also, it'll catch all those cardamom seeds that were big enough, but the flavor's already in there. Okay, so now what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to take my bowls and I'm going to start pouring this mixture in here. This is going to go in the refrigerator. Now, I can't tell you how many this is going to make because it all depends on what kind of a serving container you're going to be using. So approximately, you know, the measurement we did was almost 3 cups. So it'll make about 2 3/4 cup probably. So it just depends on what. If you're gonna make them in really big dessert cups, then obviously you're gonna get like maybe 3 cups out of there. So, but it smells amazing. All right, I can't wait to get into this because I'm going to be super honest with you. And I have to thank my daughter, because if she wasn't dairy free and if she wasn't gluten free, these recipes would have not been possible because I wouldn't be making them. So in some ways, I thank her for this so that you can benefit from these videos. So now let's get into this. And I'm going to be super honest with you. All right, look at the consistency. Consistency is just pudding-like. It's perfect. Now let's take a test. Taste test. Okay. Oh. I just tried the one that has all the dairy in it. And that one is super rich, like super rich. This one is a little bit milder. But for somebody who cannot have dairy, this pudding is amazing. You can never compare, a dairy-free product compared to a dairy product. It's like comparing apples to oranges. It doesn't happen. But I'm seriously telling you that if for people who cannot have dairy, this is an amazing, amazing dessert. So give it a try. If you make this, don't forget to hashtag Rehana's Cuisines. I'd love to see your creations. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Rehana's Cuisines. Hope you can join me here next time with another great video. See you then, friends.